No pressure, right? If you'll excuse me for 2 minutes, the first thing I'm going to have to do is read a card from someone that couldn't be here today. Unfortunately, obviously, to Mr. and Miss, known it's a long time. If I can open the middle of the card, it'll help. We're gutted not to be able to share your special day, we'll be thinking of you. We have fond memories of you, Ben, looking over the fence. We felt blessed to have you as neighbours. You're without doubt a precious boy and have become a gentleman. I'm so glad that you've met your matching Gemma. That's from Margaret, Steve, Schaefer and Dan the Murphys. I'm not here, I'm not sure why you're applauding them. There's a lot that's been said about Ben, and I mean, I'll start for those that obviously can't see the similarities. I am Ben's brother. For those that do know me, and know Ben obviously for a long time, whoever thought we'd see the day? I certainly didn't expect it, and to be finally recognised as the best man is quite an achievement in my books. Again, I want to extend my thanks to the guys that have worked really hard today. Obviously, Hazel was a bridesmaid, and we all know parents are always going to be the go-to, so obviously to Angie and Glenn for their hard work, and obviously raising a fine daughter. To my own mum, obviously Viv and John, at least you got one of us right.
Yeah, and it was also to my own mum.
Jem, I'm sure that everyone would agree that you look stunning today. Ben, on the other hand, looks a little bit stunned. And it's also safe to say you took responsibility for organising everything today. I would say otherwise, but you know that we were lying. So I hope today's turned out exactly as you wanted. When Ben approached me about being his best man, there was no special occasion, no celebration. This year, a case of being down the pub with Jack Daniels between us. And after all, Ben's always taught me one thing in life that I'll take with me. That you have your best ideas when you're drunk, and that's why you never remember most of them. In all seriousness though, I am flattered, honoured and incredibly proud to be here today as his best man, and I will be here tomorrow forever and always have been, as Ben has for me. I count myself lucky not to remember the first time we met, as I imagine it was quite a harrowing experience for all involved. I'm just surprised it took a good 5.5 years before my parents finally realised that they could probably do better. If there are any younger siblings here, then I'm sure you'll appreciate that obviously growing up in your brother or your elder sister's footsteps is quite a challenge. Naturally you go to the same primary school, you follow into secondary school, or your teachers have kind of preconceptions of you and everything that comes with that. I think I was quite fortunate with Ben because just turning up most of the time kind of got me where I needed to be. So. In this instance, however, I have to say that Ben, you've truly outdone yourself. There's nothing more rewarding than seeing you the first time you spoke about Gemma, and indeed every time since, that you can't help but smile. I'm pretty similar to that grin at the moment, yeah. Having grown up with him 24 years, I literally couldn't count the times that we spent sat in pubs putting the world to rights, talking about exes and everything that's gone wrong. So I've come up with some tips for your married life, just to kind of steer you in the right direction. Negotiation is no longer a two-way street. What Jem says goes. Agree to disagree and do it often. Just don't disagree to her. Just do it in your head. Quiet is a good thing. Even when you're not quiet, she'll think you're listening, so make sure you do that. And if you don't fit into that suit in a year's time, she will notice and she will tell you. You're entitled to have bad moods, as is Jem. The difference is Jem will tell you about hers, but yours are better off spent down the pub. And there are some key phrases that you do well to remember. I understand, thank you, I appreciate everything, it's nice to see you, and in your case, I'm sorry. With that in mind, you should be all set, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of Mum and Dad when I say that we couldn't be prouder of you as a family. The last thing I'd like you all to do, it's going to be a pain and ask you all to stand. Obviously join me in a toast. I wish you a long, healthy and prosperous life together. So ladies and gentlemen, to the bride and groom.